Hey, people! Welcome back to my childhood toys and games. Today, I want to kind of go over some of my personal Star Wars collection. Uh, Now, just a hair bit of backstory. We didn't have a lot growing up in the 70s, so I don't have a gigantic room or uh, warehouse full of these toys. These are toys that my mother bought, set aside. Uh, these were designated no play. You could not touch these toys. She bought what she could of toys that we could play with, and then toys that we would die if we touched. These are you die if you touch. She held on to these about 20 years and then finally relinquished them to me. And been going through storage, dealing with boxes of stuff, and as I pull these out, I've been trying to designate. I can't talk. Designate what I want to keep, what I want to pass down to our children, and then I don't know, sell something. So anyhow, I've recently passed these down to our son, and he's agreed to let me at least do a video on them. So, but he said I could do a video, but under certain circumstances, uh, and I'll show you just what that is. Okay, so alrighty, got the white gloves at the ready. This case hasn't been opened too many times in the last, you know, roughly 40 years. I mean, well, let's say 40 years. All right. So this is This is what we got here. If I can get that lid to stay out, and hopefully we got plenty of light. Not sure how to. There, maybe that'll work. If not, I can just take one tray out at a time. And they're designed to come out. I'm sure you know this. So why don't I do that? And got to be real careful here. We'll set one of these here, and I'm going to set this to the side and get back to it. Alrighty. So these are, like I said, these are toys that my mother personally bought and put in the case. Yes, I do have the cards, the backs for them. But they've never been played with. I can't even remember the last time any of them has ever been pulled out of here. But there's Chewbacca. His little crossbow wasn't really much of a crossbow back then. Now, I don't know if you can make it out, but at the tops of each placement here is their names: Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker, X-Wing pilot, R2-D2, Princess Leia, C-3PO, so on. If their guns aren't in their hands, they were originally taped like the Boba Fett, but you can see the tapes come undone. But his gun is right there. So, no, he's not the rocket firing one. There are a lot of stuff that goes on about that. I believe the rocket firing one was supposed to be a mail off, and they had, I don't know, X amount of prototypes made up, and they started notifying people, if you coming soon or something of the sort, whatever it is you had to do to save up, clip coupons or something to send off to get the rocket firing Boba Fett. Anyhow, a lot of mothers found out about that, and they're like, goodness, y'all, our kids are gonna choke to death on the little parts, the little rocket. I mean, not like they won't choke to death on that, but, it's not much bigger. So, Luke Skywalker, hand over his gun. This is the Luke Skywalker where his lightsaber comes in and retracts. Same thing with Obi-Wan, if I can pull him out of here. See, really trying not to mess with them too much. I mean, these literally came out of the package and went into this, closed, and that was about it of it. The little power droid from Empire Strikes Back. I'm sure they're through, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. I'm sure they're through all of them, wandering around the Death Star. Darth Vader's lightsaber, same thing. Gotta have Yoda, his little snake. You can see in there, I don't know if you can see, but Han Solo's is still taped to the side. Princess Leia's weapon still taped to the side. I'm going to set this to the side. Bring out the other tray. I mean, this box is still like new. It's not cracked, nothing. Oops. Hand on the little name there. Couple of stormtroopers, Greedo, Hammerhead. Turn to the side so he fits in there. Now this guy here, I never could say his name, and we don't have a name tag for him. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, but I want to say this guy here was a Maloff back in the day. There's his gun. I'll set him to the side because I do have some kind of paperwork in here. So, yeah, see. Bossk Alien Bounty Hunter. Bossk is an alien bounty hunter, one of many commissioned by Darth Vader to seek out the Rebel Alliance. Darth summons Bossk, Boba Fett, and other strange bounty hunters, including a droid, to his command ship, Executor. Here, Darth orders them to find the Millennium Falcon, containing Han, Leia, Chewie, and C-3PO as they attempt to escape Darth's vengeance. Look for Bossk and more exciting action in the next Star Wars movie, The Empire Strikes Back, this May. Hard to read with a light and it's curved like that. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Now these aren't the Jawas that are highly collectible. These have the cloth. The first Jawas that came out, believe it or not, they were the ones everybody are clamoring to get. They had the plastic cape and stuff on them. Those were the first. And then one of the people working on the project, I can't remember, Ken or someone, thought that the plastic cape made it look really, I don't know how to say it, cheesy, for lack of a better word, cheap. Um, so they stopped production and went with this cloth cape to give it a more realistic look to it. The plastic ones can be quite valuable. Even these cloth ones are still valuable. But where the cloth ones, I mean, I don't know. I don't price my stuff to sell because, I don't want to, collecting them. I think these go several $100s, while the plastics go 1,000 or so, something like that. Don't quote me. And his gun is taped inside of there. Death Star droid. These things are immaculate. They're shiny. They, like I said, they've never been played with before. Here's some of the sand people. Whoop. Stuck in there for something. For some reason. And here's his weapon. So, and there's two of those, as well as two Jawas. Like I said, a couple of stormtroopers. These have never been played with, as I keep trying to stress. The chest and the helmet's still very white. The legs and the arms kind of got a strange tint to them. There's, you see these toys kind of, especially with the JoJo's and stuff, where they put this chemical in the plastic to make them flame retardant, sorry. And after time, it'll kind of seep out. And I wonder if that's what that is happening there. Lint or something. Destroy Death Squad Commander. I believe that is. So, anyhow, these here. As I said, these were toys that my mother bought and set aside. She also has some miscellaneous stuff in here. If I can get this out with a turn it. See, this is the diagram of the, when you bought this case, it was laying on top, show you what it could look like and stuff. It's kind of hard to get stuff out of here with these gloves. But let's see. There's more of it. See, it's been taped to kind of keep it in place, I suppose. I think this is like one of those little catalogs, play sets and toys available. I still have the big rifle. I think Han Solo's gun's been lost through the years, and the rifle piece has been lost, misplaced off of it. So, those are well played with. Night switch plates. Oh, there's the toothbrush. I seen those on the shelves. I can't recall ever know anybody that had one. There's another little booklet with action figures and yeah, play sets too. I have the X-wing somewhere and the land speeder. It, really takes me back to a time of my life just opening this. These are the large size dolls, if you will, and yes, I have all 4 of those plus 4 more. I have a stormtrooper. I have the stormtrooper, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Han Solo, as well as those 4. I'll try to bring some of those, do a video on those later. But yeah, so it definitely takes you back in time. I haven't really decided what to do. I've just been kind of content. I'm sorry to get this fan on. So I left that off. It's gonna be annoying on the video probably. I've been really content with just leaving them in the box. We've moved quite a bit, and I just didn't want to like put them in any kind of display and then have to move them around and maybe misplace some of the weaponry or just do anything, just kind of real protective of them. Like I said, we didn't have a whole lot, and it's something my mother really enjoyed. She's the one that really got us into it. We have a lot of fan mail stuff as well, memorabilia, as well as tons of other stuff, comic books, magazines with Star Wars articles on them and so on. She was really big about it, and thus took off with us. So it's a lot of nostalgic feelings and stuff going on in there. But I didn't want to put anything up and risk it being damaged and so on. So like I said, been content with leaving it in the case. Maybe one day I'll create a display, or maybe even have them graded and put, in those little containers like they do with toys. I don't know. All right, so that there, folks, is some of my prized possession Star Wars toys. I know it's not a lot compared to a lot of collections out there, but for me, it was it's it's priceless. Turn that around. So, hope you enjoyed my little Star Wars action figure video. And thank you for watching the video. Please check out my other videos. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, hit that like button. And as always, have a great day. I'll talk with y'all later. Thanks.